We're here, everybody. Welcome also on YouTube now to Twitch Warcraft Champions League number 2 loser bracket semi-final. It is Moon versus Reprisal, old school versus new school, and one of the best matches that we can imagine. Well, I'm still fixing the overlay here. Here we go. These players met in the group stages. There were 4 groups of 4 players each. Only 2 players per group made it out of the group stage into the playoffs, and Reprisal and Moon were both in a group with Czech and Jaizo, and holy cow, what a crazy group this was. Definitely look it up on YouTube if you missed that. So Moon beat Reprisal in a best of 3, 2-1, and that was an exclamation point that he set there, but later on he beat Minyuk to advance to the winner bracket semi-final, but then he was thrown down by Focus. He was kind of demolished, to be honest, with a 2-0. Reprisal on the other side in the winner bracket quarterfinal. He faced Law Lion, one of the best Night Elf versus Human players in the entire world, thanks to, of course, the Warden. He lost 1-2 and then beat... who did he beat in the loser bracket? Let me check that real quick. I'm sorry. It was Remind. Exactly. He eliminated Remind by a 2-1. And this is gonna be very interesting, guys. It's the Mountain King versus the Warden. So this is Twisted Meadows, of course. This is Moon Meadows. And yeah, it's basically his best map. But you know why? Because he tends to expand 1,000 times here, and Reprisal, he is the innovator of Warcraft, and so what does he do? He cancels the Engine of War creep because he knows exactly what goes on. No experience to the Warden, no production facility for Moon at the moment. Usually on Twisted Meadows you start with a Huntress build, with a Huntress Hall and a pretty safe Engine of War, but Moon wanted to go with Archers, and that is of course a little more risky, and that, everybody, is a Tower Rush. We see the Lumber Mill coming, a Tower Rush with a Mountain King just to disable the Warden all over, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Double Engine of War for protection of the base, but here we see the Scout Towers coming. Of course, no Ivory Towers, because he picked no Archmage. There's no Water Elementals, and yeah, this little Dwarven fella might get surrounded here. What is Moon's plan? Of course, burning the mana with a lot of dispels worked twice and 3 times, and there's only 1 Stormbolt left, and now he's out of mana, and just a big footman. But the Warden on the other side, low on mana as well. There's 1 Moonwell remaining with 100 mana points, but the towers are coming up. There's no Arcane Tower just yet, just 2 Guard Towers for pure damage. The Warden already on level 1.5 and trying to snipe the workers now, doing a pretty good job with that one, killing 2 immediately, but he has no damage versus the towers. Only now the 2 Engines of War are up. The Archer production is on point again, and now the workers are about to be dead. 2 workers remaining, but the Warden down to 50% HP, no Moonwell anymore, all the Moon juice is gone, and the first tower is up. He immediately starts to snipe the Wisps, to succeed in this one, and what an action-packed game 1 we have here. 2 towers up, the 3rd Guard Tower about to be up, and here comes reinforcements. Militia support coming from the base in the 11 o'clock position. Stormbolt on the Warden, and oh, she almost died, and she dies here. Holy cow, 3 towers and the Mountain King just too strong. No mana burn with the Wisp because, yeah, I guess he couldn't spare one. And the Engines of War, man, they get repaired, but I think in the long run they will die, and this is an exceptional early game for Reprisal, the one who got the silver medal at WEC 2014, his biggest accomplishment so far. Unfortunately, at WCA 2015, he dropped out in the group of death versus Infi and Yumiko and Sonic. But the Warden is about to reappear. The Moon Juice has been replenished because it's night, but still, there's a lot of towers, and the 1 Engine of War is gone. What can Moon do here? He's low on resources, only 200 gold, 150 lumber. Level 2 it is now. So I'd love to see what his skill choice is. but we can't anymore. So yeah, great tower position from Reprisal. He is able to attack the Tree of Life. That's of course what you want to do to get rid of that entangled gold mine. And there's so many footmen. He needs Fan of Knives, but he needs mana for that, and it's only level 1. So I don't think this game is turnable. But it's just me. Maybe Moon, the Warcraft psychopath, has something up his sleeve that can save him here. But yeah. The Tree of Life is down. There's no repair coming. Okay, no, only now there's repair. He has a lot of lumber. He can repair for a short amount of time. But what can he do, man? Against all those footmen, the Altar of Elders will drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 archers. He saved them pretty well, but look at this massive force of footmen. And of course it drains all the resources that Reprisal gets. That repair. At least he has some gold income. But no production, no nothing. And Reprisal is playing this super safe now. No tech, no production. Oh, he has lumber issues, because he pulled a lot of workers, I guess. So yeah, this is it! GG! What a quick 1-0 this is! 6 minutes, 48 seconds, and Reprisal is bashing Moon through the window. Oh boy, and that was his home map. That was the map where he really shined. But once again, Reprisal seems to be so prepared for these matches. I mean, against Night Elf, he revolutionized the entire matchup a few weeks ago by just simply skipping the breakers entirely, lots of Sorks, and then then kiting with a lot of spell breakers. That's pretty nuts that we see some innovation or some new meta game after 15 years of Warcraft. And yeah, we're waiting for map 2. To be honest, there was basically nothing that Moon could do against this. Maybe harass the hero, but I don't think he would have lost it without his Mountain King. I guess opening the map with that Engine of War creep on that map, on that position, is of course a risk to take. And he got punished for that. He got punished for that pretty easy. But I guess it's Moon, so he will be back. So Read More DE is up to date as well. Gotta do all the jobs at the same time here. Wait a second. Just adding the German streamer, which is over at GG Goal Media, if you want to enjoy a German cast. Here at Twitch, obviously. Where is this? Oh, there it is. So his stream is added as well. And we're waiting for the game to start. Moon is ready. Reprisal is ready. The game is starting. Map number 2 after only 10 minutes. Here we go. The Korean Caster Elite and us gathering again on Ancient Isles today. Oh no, it's Secret Valley. Sorry. A little confused here. It is of course the map with the 2 fountains. So Secret Valley it is. And yeah, this is of course a good map for Night Elf, I would say, in general, versus Human, because the expansion spot is pretty damn hard, and usually the Human players always want to expand against a Night Elf player. But this is Reprisal, and Reprisal is so different. He starts the game usually with his creep spot as well, but he does not go for the expansion because he thinks it's too risky and can be punished very easily, which we saw at WCA, especially Law Lyot, capitalizing of that risky creep camp with a Demon Hunter, with Immolation, killing all the workers. So he just creeps that spot and leaves afterwards. No expansion, no nothing, but level 2 for the first hero, and he goes on from that one. It is an Archmage this time, so Water Elementals and Moon with a very late Altar of Elders. And I don't see an Engine of War either. So this is something special. This might be Huntress. Beastmaster Huntress? Is this the counter tower push? Is Moon returning the favor on his opponents? But of course versus human it's pretty damn hard because they have militia, they have water elementals now. I'm very, very curious. Yes, it is Huntress Hall and the Engine of War. Strange positioning here, pretty vulnerable and pretty far away from the rest of the map, from the rest of the base. But he knows what he's doing, and I'm curious about his hero choice. I expect the Beastmaster here, pretty old school. Could be a Dark Ranger, but I guess the Beastmaster. Or a Panda. Go Moon. It is a Beastmaster. Alright, I guess this is a Beastmaster tower push. But I'm not sure. Here we see the before mentioned expansion creep spot from Reprisal. Getting that Ogre Magi grants you a lot of experience. And a big item, probably a Boots of Speed would be awesome. Talisman of Evasion, not that bad as well. Especially in the early games where you don't want to lose units. So yeah, he sends all the militias away. He sees, okay, with a hero here, with summons here, I can't do anything. But nice and snare from the creep, so this is additional experience for the Archmage. But he gets rid of one worker, second worker will go down as well. So this first little Beastmaster harass went pretty good for the Moon, for the best player of all time. And we have the Huntress, the Engine of War, we have the Huntress Hall. So Huntress are coming, but it will be a little late until the units appear due to the tag factor. And Reprisal on his side. He has Footmen already. And he goes in for the harass. 3 Footmen already. That is a lot. 4. And the Water Elemental is of course coming as well. Lots of Wisps by Moon everywhere. He wants to deny the option for Reprisal to harass his Wisps and to get him low on lumber. So there are Wisps. Here's a Wisp. Here's a Wisp. They're spread throughout the entire map. So that is of course a lot of vision that he gets here as well. And the quest, surround on the Huntress, pretty well done by Reprisal. He will get that for free. Well, of course, there's Shadow Melt, but once the Archmage, did he buy it? Yes, he got Boots and the Dust of Appearance. Moon not as fast with his fingers as he was before. Of course, he's getting older, and maybe his reaction time is lacking, but here's Reveal. And this is one dead Huntress, or can he fight out of there? Nope. He saves the Footman, so very well done by Reprisal so far. No second surround, but maybe the Footman is getting away. Yeah, he gets away. So, what's Moon's backup plan here? He's teching to tier 2. He has no second Engine of War. And he just continues to buy Huntress. No Glaive Throws just yet. I guess it's a little too early for that. But yeah, I think he denies a lot of opportunity here from Reprisal by sending all those Wisps away. Of course, if he forces the repair, then they're pretty vulnerable. But apart from that, he will not have lumber issues, the Moon. Keeps his Moon well alive. Everything seems to be nice, but there's a level 2 Archmage already. That is, of course, Brilliance Aura. More mana regeneration resulting in more Water Elementals, resulting in more damage. But of course Moon has the big tech advantage. Oh no! Reprisal with a very fast tech as well. So yeah, I guess this is his new no-breaker strategy that he's gonna show us. And Moon has a timing window before the mortar teams come out. Of course it's pretty hard to do anything without bears here, and that will take some time. And especially against slow. So he needs a lot of Dispel. But he's doing a good job keeping everything alive here. Chasing the Footmen around the base. Do not give them the wealth of a fountain. So yeah, the Archmage, of course, can easily run away with those Boots of Speed. And here's the Naga. No Mountain King, no Blood Mage, no nothing. He follows it up with Rifleman. And maybe this is just a normal push. Maybe he thinks, okay, I tricked you so much with all my new strategies that I'm gonna play standard here. But usually Reprisal never goes by the standard, or what appears to be the standard for European players, because he never does what all the Chinese player do, which is expand in every single game. So he's kind of struggling. Oh, he's going for an Engine of Lore. Why is that? Well, of course he needs Dryads for the Dispo. But why go Huntress here then? Or Huntress first? I don't get that. But he cancels the shop. That means no Step of Preservation, no potions, no nothing. And the lore, of course, which will delay the production. So Reprisal has all the timings down. And Moon struggling to do something here. And of course, once he's in a dangerous situation, Moon, he goes for the expansion. And it's exactly what he does here at the 9 o'clock position, 3 o'clock position. So yeah, the Naga, pretty good pickup for Reprisal. Cancelled the lore, cancelled the shop, but one lore is up back in the base, so we will get Dryads for slow and for Dispel. And for Moon, it's definitely time to creep his Beastmaster up, man. He needs the Hawk for more scouting information. And of course to get closer to those level 2 Quill Beasts, which boost the damage of the entire army by such a huge margin. Moon scouting this with a Wisp, once again an unlucky end snare for him. 2 Riflemen, so piercing damage with a 1-0 upgrade already. This is a pretty nice boost as well. But he needs to scout the expansion. But on the other side, Moon needs to creep that spot first. And so far, Reprisal knew exactly what his opponent was doing. Wand of Mana Stealing will be sold, I guess. Yes, he drops it immediately.
Players' forces are under attack.
Going for a heal scroll. I think you can keep it if it's a situation where if you use the item you get a Water Elemental and you deny your opponent a Quill Beast. This is a pretty big difference. But yeah, Reprisal with 3 Riflemen now, they will deal easily with the Huntress. There's no Workshop follow-up, only 1 Arcane Sanctum, so this is the absolute standard rifle push that we are seeing here. No Ivory Towers though, and no Militia support. He just does it with all his units. And he has to fight against Dryads already. Is there Dispel? We don't really know, but the timing, once again, absolutely perfect. Moon is busy creeping his expansion on this Ogre Mega. This will take some time, and here Reprisal can do the damage. Repairs coming in, but yeah, he's not towering. There is no Militia support, so he can't use that time like he would have with a Tower Rush. So Moon so far seems to be safe. This is level 3 for the Archmage. He saved his mana, so he can immediately drop the level 2 Water Elementals. Fork Lightning on the Naga now as well, and the Moon, well, goes down. Moon is not supply stack though. This is just a little Moon Juice that is gone. And we have 3 Dryads, 2 Huntress. But we have 4 Riflemen already. The long rifle upgrade is here as well. And oh no, not yet, but will be there in a second. And he'll take easy care of them. Nice Dispels here on the Quill Beast and Fork Lightning, getting rid of both of them in no time. And it looks like Reprisal is once again bulldozing over Moon. I don't see a single chance for him. Dryads dropping left, right, and center. Also the Huntress does not look healthy. Scroll of Healing being used. Another Huntress down. He didn't save a single unit, finally killing 1 Rifleman at least. But this is carnage, what Moon is experiencing here at the moment. At least he has his expansion up. Oh, and he did save a few units. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the expansion is up, so all he wants is time. Time, and even more time. He wants to cut the reinforcements now, which is a pretty smart choice, I guess. Because he can't fight into the 3 Riflemen plus the Water Elementals at the moment. So, why not snipe them? Especially the Priests, so vulnerable against all the piercing damage, and that works pretty well now. But for how long is the question. The Ensign of War, the static defense is down. Oh, and Reprisal. I think he sent them with A-click. So they're fighting into the Dryads now. He will lose a lot. Finally he recognizes it, sends them away, but will of course result in death. But Reprisal has all the time in the world to siege Moon here. Is there any Wisps to pull towers up? Because with only piercing damage, this is gonna be hard. Well, He is supply blocked now. Reprisal took care of 2 Moonwills. So no more production for the legend himself. And oh, level 4 already on the Beastmaster. This is looking very, very good. He has the Hawk, but of course there's something here. No tower by Reprisal, by the way. And double town portal out. Of course Moon can trade now. Because the expansion is up and running. He just needs more Moonwells. And that's... oh, he needs 3 Moonwells. He needs 3 Moonwells. And that is gonna take some time. Experience-wise, both pretty equal. I think Moon is a little behind. Naga almost level 3. That's a big deal. The damage from the Frost Arrow is boosting a lot. But also here, level 4.5.
A town is under siege.
But unfortunately for Moon, whether magic damage nor piercing damage is pretty effective against the Rifleman. So he can deal with the Priest though. That's pretty nice. So Reprisal found that expansion, and I think Moon, yeah, he's going for the counter kill. He does not want to fight into Reprisal's army. There is no repair so far. He's going into Reprisal's base again, but can he enter? I don't know. There is very few lumber workers here. Moon killed a lot, and now with the Hawk and the Dryads, they can all enter this. Oh boy, this is so horrible. In the meantime, the expansion is down. Is there a town portal? Yes, there is. Expansion down, and now counter town portal by Moon. This is basically... sorry. This is the good old grubby strategy. Just harassing the economy and the base of your opponent as often as you can. Town portal out. Trade town portals as long as you're in a better situation economically. But yeah, both players in no upkeep. 46 versus 46. Moon is trying that expansion again. Of course, he doesn't invest a lot of time into this since he is pretty supply stuck. And he's still on tier 2. He will just play this with Dryads, I guess. On the other side, still no workshop. No mortar teams, no nothing. This is a very, very unusual Night Elf versus human. This looks more like Night Elf versus Orc. But yeah, here he comes again. About to equalize, question mark. Expansion plans got cancelled. No, I think it's pretty 50-50. But this time, there's an expansion up here in the upper left. And he kills so many workers here. Level 5 on the Beastmaster. Will he get the little Chimera or the Quillbeast? It is the Raging Quillbeast. So much damage. And once again, he trades town portals. And he traded for the better. Definitely. If I see this correctly, there's only 2 peasants left for Reprisal. And he is down to 75 gold. Whether Moon is expanding for the 2nd time. And this is his game. This is his game where it's all about macro. Where it's all about expansions. Where it's about economy. Of course, he has a great micro, or had a great micro. And he gifted us with the awesome Zeppelin micro and stuff. But this is what won him so many tournaments. This is what made him the best player in the entire world, in the history of Warcraft. But let's not write Reprisal off here. He has a pretty strong army with a 2-0 attack rifleman. The hero's looking strong, 4 and 3. And yeah, Potion of Greater Healing. I don't know if he can go for both expansions and defend at the same time. He has to portal again. He needs to keep the peasants alive. There's absolutely no choice. Oh, very aggressive town portal to get rid. But nice staff. He gets 1 Dryad, but Moon is not forced to town portal out. And the expansions, you'll see them. This one is ready. This one is about to be ready. And I think Reprisal is not thinking about the expo in the upper left. Because he crippled his economy pretty hard too. And killed the expo. So I think in Reprisal's mind, Moon is maximal, at most building 1 expansion. Oh, yeah. Creeping starts. And this will make things so easy for Moon. Still tier 2. Anti-protectors are coming. Of course, he invested a lot into the 2 expansions. 700 plus gold. That Reprisal had to invest, well, into his economy as well, but also in army and upgrades. And the Archmage scouting this a little too late. It's all up, and Moon is protecting his bases. Engine of Wars, Engine Protector. He's getting ready for everything. I think as long as Moon does not lose his main base, everything is pretty good for him. But yeah, it's about to be 2 expansions and only 1 is scouted. And even if he loses 1 expansion, he can still uproot his tree of ages and walk to that direction.
Forces are under attack.
Of course, at the moment there's no opportunity for Reprisal to expand at all. And his gold mine will soon run dry as well. The Archmage has no boots anymore, just a staff, because there's no disable. So he catches a few hits. But Reprisal is playing this very passive now. Maybe he wants to gather all the gold and then 5 Arcane Towers, wow. And then start one final push, but this might be too late then. Okay, nice staff from the Archmage, joining his army. Naga with the boots, scan being used. And here comes once again the go towards one of the expansions of Moon. But on the other side, I think he will drop into that base once again. Going for the barracks, one of the 2 production facilities that Reprisal has. And I don't think he can afford to lose it. Moon don't even thinking about defending this expansion. Just buying the time to get rid of the production. And there is no town portal for Reprisal. There is no town portal for Reprisal. He gets the 1 expansion but loses his rifle production in the process. And the Beastmaster, man. Pendant of Energy, plus armor, plus HP, and the staffs. This is very, very good for the first hero of Moon. And he tried that Beastmaster strategy last week, I guess, and failed horribly. Oh no, 2 weeks ago, I think. And that didn't work out at all, but as time goes by, Moon had one of his best friends of all time, the Blood Mage. They're getting closer and closer. But yeah, Reprisal got rid of 1 expo. Next one on the list is the East. So the Engine of Wars at the moment are doing nothing, but of course they will once the Beastmaster is coming in. Maybe the final fight of this game. Will Moon crush the army of Reprisal or will he kill the expansion? That's the big question here. Repositioning from the casters to get... Yeah, well, there's no blockers. No blockers for Reprisal. So the Ancient of War will be able to attack the Rifleman. There is Nature's Blessing, so they are a little faster. But can Moon take the open fight? I don't think so. I do not think so. 50 food rifle casters versus 55 food of 52 food of dryads. Now the first bears are coming. Moon has been attacking 2 tier 3 in the meantime. So are they master? Yes, they are. Oh boy. Now he can fight. With like 3 bears, he definitely can fight. Gold mine is at 380. This one is at 1,000. And Moon does not take the fight here. He will let this expansion die, or is he just going for some items? Beastmaster is coming in. There is the heal scroll. Does he need that? I don't really know, because with Rifleman you just focus 1 unit after another. It's not like you have area of effect damage or whatever. And now Moon is coming from the south once again, cutting the reinforcements of Reprisal by splitting the army in half. Reprisal constantly scanning for more expansions. But he did not succeed with killing that expo. His heroes are getting stronger though. But he has to think about Blizzard now. He has to think about getting rid of the water elemental since there are so many dryads and there's bears coming. I don't know. I don't know if water elementals are the right choice, but we'll see. He gets a ton of experience from all those summons. Losing one priest in the process, and Moon is playing this so smart. The positioning of the army, and he lets him slip. No, he closes the gate. This is so smart. He hides his dryads at the fountain, and once he sees the unit, he crawls out of his hole and kills it. And now we have 4 bears, 66 food, Reprisal up at 63. Main gold mine is gone, Tree of Eternity still in the base. So Moon's only income is this one. Reprisal still has 190 gold left, but that's about it. He needs to kill the Expo now, otherwise Moon will have 2 in no time. He tries to get all the damage out there that he can, but Moon now has to take this fight. All the 70 supply, throwing it at Reprisal, at the Youngblood in the Korean scene. We see the Tree of Life dropping down, Breath of Fire coming in, there is Repair, and he has to switch the focus on the army. Level 2 on the Panda immediately, but the Archmage is about to be level 5 as well. He needs to get rid of the Dryads, but it's so hard to get past the Bears. Dispel coming in, Breath of Fire hits them so hard, and you see the army of Reprisal just shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. There's nothing you can do with this army composition. Maybe Hero Focus, Fog Lightning hits him hard, but no. The Staff of Preservation has been swapped, and you see level 3 on the Panda and Brewmaster in just one fight, and that's the equalizer for Moon. And I just fucked up the scoreboard. Whatever. It's the equalizer for Moon. His patience helped him in this fight, or in this game. He did not take any stupid fights. He did not do overcommitting to anything. He just played his expansion game, cut reinforcements, got rid of some gold out of Reprisal by all the town ports when he had the expansion up. So that was strategically a masterpiece by Moon once again. Yeah. Oryubit resub 5 times. Thank you very much for 5 months of trust. And yeah, this is how a best of 5 should start, with a nice 1-1 with 2 nice and entertaining games. And this is now a best of 3, basically. It's down to a best of 3. Last time they played a best of 3, Moon won it 2-1, but his hometown is out of the pool already. Next map gonna be Echo Isles. And yeah, if you're late to the party, unfortunately I cannot look at the Twitch chat. I cannot look at the Twitch chat today. Something is broken there. So if you have any feedback, please tweet me at Back to Warcraft. You see it right here. Twitter.com/Back to Warcraft. I will read it there. I got my Twitter stuff open all the time. So if there's anything wrong with the volume or whatever, please message me. And I will fix it as soon as I can. After this best of 5, we have another one, an undead mirror between Lucifer and Belief. The story of old school versus new school continues. And yeah, I guess they will face each other. The winner of Moon vs. Reprisal versus Lucifer and Belief. And we have 1,700 viewers in China. Thank you very much for watching. I always enjoy my trips to China, so thank you very much for watching Back to Warcraft. And we're waiting for Moon. Lucifer has joined this game, but it gets constantly kicked out. It's a privilege to be in those games with the Korean commentators. Troll says, clean work as a direct translation. Thank you very much, Troll. And thank you, Riku, for following. Yeah, there's tons of content coming up. I mean, we have the TWCL here. We will cast parts of the NWL. We will cast, of course, the Chinese WCA qualifier. That's high-class Warcraft in the next few weeks. And I think we're going to send out a combined $25,000 or $30,000 in 3 tournaments. So Warcraft is growing again. It's so much fun to watch the scene, and it's so much fun to see the scene growing with you. So it's definitely the best time to follow this channel, follow our YouTube and our social media, of course, to get up to stay up to date with everything that's happening. And I would love to see this 3rd game here. And it's starting. You hear the clock ticking. And it is, as I mentioned before, Echo Isles in the bottom left. And the top left, sorry. In the top left, we have the highest decorated Warcraft player of all time. He came back from the army in December, and he's playing Warcraft for 3 months now again. And he can hang with the elite. He's not where he is supposed to be. He's not where he was once. But he's getting there. He's getting there, and the games against Reprisal show exactly that. This is Moon in the red trunks. And on the other side, we have the master of the Blood Mage, as we call him. The innovator of Korean Warcraft. The best, I would say, the best Korean human player of all time. I know there was Swain, and I know there was Storm and stuff. But for me personally, Reprisal is the best Korean player of all time playing human. So, he's starting, of course, in the yellow trunks, in the upper right. So this is going to be so interesting. Mountain King first again. He expects a Warden, and he will face a Warden. Before WCA, Moon and Lawliot were talking a lot about this matchup. And Moon said, dude, I see you're pretty crazy with that Warden, but if you want to win big tournaments, you have to get better with your Demon Hunter as well. So Lawliot adapted and showed his strength with the Demon Hunter on maps like Secret Valley and Ancient Isles and stuff like that. And this time, it is Moon playing the Warden, maybe some advice from Lawliot. The question is, will there be a direct counter expansion? Will there be an expansion by Reprisal at all? I mean, he's a player who's not very reliant on a second Town Hall, on second gold income. So, he likes to play his 1 base. And Echo Isle is supposed to be a map with 2 bases. I mean, humans and Night Elves constantly expand on this map. It's definitely one of their strongest in the map pool. So he's starting things off with a very easy creep jack. That points towards an expansion for Reprisal here, but he gets the item and leaves. That's interesting. The Warden takes a more heavier creep spot, but with support of the Engine of War, he can easily do that. Getting access to the Mercenary Camp, getting a big item who could change the game. Boots of Speed or Mana Potion, Mana Pendant, sorry, can change this game entirely because it boosts the Warden so heavily. And the Mountain King is coming in. He wants to harass right from the start with 1 footman attached and, of course, his Stormbolt to do some damage here. And there is the Huntress Hall, interestingly. Ring of Regeneration, not that bad. And Moon is pulling the Town Portal after only 1 creep spot. And so, I guess, this Huntress Hall will not gonna come through. Once again, a lot of pressure coming from Reprisal. He's not going for the Expo. Constant harass this will be. He's just unique in every single way possible. But he lets the Huntress Hall come through, waiting for the Berserker to be ready. And there he is, together with the Boots of Speed. It appears in the Merc Camp, and the Warden immediately getting the boots, getting the ring. And so, more movement speed, more HP regeneration, which is not that bad at all. And yeah, Moon starts his Huntress production. What is Reprisal doing? He's not attacking. He's building a lumber mill. Does he want to tower again? And he got the Shadow Priest, so there's no Dispel, no healing at the moment, but he will lose the Troll in the process. No, the Shadow Strike not good enough, and there's only one archer. Moon has to survive until his Huntress appear. And this takes so much time. What a nice protection. What a nice positioning of the Footman so that the Warden is not able to do some A-clicks, but it will die nevertheless. Being denied though by the MK. No experience for the Warden except the level 2 that he got at the mercenary camp immediately. So I don't see Blink just yet, so it's Shadow Strike. I guess he will go for Fan of Knives, because it's just gonna be so many units. It's 5 Footmen already. And now they're Huntress. A lot more sustainability, a few more damage. We have Bouncing Glaives, so they attack 2 units at a time. But maybe Reprisal can pull out a surround again. And keeping the numbers low, that would be a big thing. There's a Shadow Priest stolen by Reprisal. No scan at the moment, but oh, he got his own mercs as well. The Troll Twins plus the Shadow Priest here. This is a lot of Dispel and a lot of healing if he keeps them both alive. There is mana points for 3 Storm Bolts. Maybe he can chase the Warden down, but of course it is hard without boots against a hero who has boots. But this harass works pretty damn well. There's no expansion for Moon. There's not a high level Warden. Maybe this is his new way of fighting a Warden. Just constant harass. Not relying on late game. Just go there and try your best. Keeping the Warden low. Of course this requires a great Footman micro. And Reprisal is losing a few units here and there, but once again, nice save, but the Shadow Strike, of course, is a range attack, so this one goes down. But he's only losing his mercs. Stormbolt again. Can he get a surround? But I think the path is too long here, yes. But there's, I guess, yeah, oh no, there's no mana anymore, so no more Stormbolt. And the Warden back to 50% HP. There should be a repair coming in and Dispel to keep the mana on the Mountain King low. Not providing any additional Stormbolts. No more damage, no more stuns. So he needs to rely on his bashes and then capitalize maybe. Moon is stabilizing. With the appearance of Huntress, he definitely stabilized in this game. Almost level 3 on the Warden. There's no shop though. But his tech is almost done. And what's Reprisal doing? Oh, his tech is so late. His tech is so late. What the hell did he do? Usually, humans come back from a late tech, but usually they have an expansion to back things off. Reprisal. Is he killing that Huntress? No. Nice micro by Moon throughout the entire game so far. But also Reprisal. Sending them away. No experience points will be gifted to the Warden here. Who's been very close to level 3 for a few minutes. And I think the forces of Reprisal are not strong enough anymore to kill that shop. There is no Water Elementals, of course. And 4 Huntress, they do great damage. The glaives bounce, and now there's a shop for Moon. Now there's everything he needs. The Troll Twins are there to hire for him, as well as Muddy and the Ogre Mauler later. And Reprisal has to retreat. And how can he react to a super fast attack of Moon? Well, there is no Ancients of Lore yet, so he did not entirely capitalize of that. Sentinels? Alright. But here they come. Ancients of Lore again. And it's time to creep his natural to finally... Oh, no, there is the level 3, but to get closer to level 4. We didn't see Fan of Knives, neither did we see Blink. So the is still open to get one of those. Still no mana on the MK. He needs a Dispel here, or there will be a Stormbolt. Might even kill the Warden, but the Mountain King has to be careful as well. He can get the Town Portal. Yes, he does so, and the Warden will stay alive as well. Since there is no follow-up damage, he gets rid... Oh, no. He saves them both. Pretty damn nice. But everything is low. He needs the Scroll of Regen immediately, and he needs units. He goes for Griffin Aviaries. Oh boy. This could catch Moon completely off guard because he has Huntress now. Unarmored, can't attack air. He will go for Dryads. They can attack air and they slow pretty nice. Oh! Does he skip the Dryads because of the Mountain King? That would be horrible. Horrible for Moon if he's not going for Dryads here. Blood Mage, second hero. He wants to clean the Warden from their mana point, from her mana points. Moon needs to scout the Hawks. Otherwise they will be in a critical mass, providing so much damage. Can be annoying as shit. The best counter, of course, is Hippogriff play. But Moon has no Entrance of Wind. And he does not... okay, it's scouted now. It's scouted now by the Wisp. And what's Moon's reaction? First, I bet he's like, oh fuck, oh, losing a Huntress here. Militia being called already. No tier 3 tech. He wants to play this with his Dragonhawks. He has 4 already. Will be 6 in a sec. And you see the piercing damage. It works. Pretty damn nice. So yeah, immediately switching to Dryads, of course. But if you have enough volleys, or enough Dragonhawks, and I think sometimes 2 volleys is enough to kill a Dryad, and then it's not worth to go for them. Very few items on both players. Warden looking a bit stronger than the Mountain King, already level 4. But it all comes down to the Blood Mage here. What can he do with him? Can he constantly drain the mana of the Warden? The army of Moon looks fairly strong with all that mercenaries. Of course he has to hire every Forest Troll Berserker that he can get. Sentry wards, very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we see the Fan of Knives. No blink for the Warden. There is a Pendant of Energy here in the marketplace, but he's not going for that. He has the orb, so... oh, is he? No, just selling some items. 600 gold all of a sudden. That Sentry Ward will constantly scout if there's an expansion. That's very well done by Reprisal here. And he gets it! He gets the Pendant of Energy, selling the claws. So this Warden is basically a caster now. And here comes a lot of militia support, man. 7 militias at a time. And now he sees the massive Huntress. We saw the first Fan of Knives already. Does he have a heal scroll? No, he doesn't. Siphon mana in full effect. He gets rid of the Dryads, but he kills a lot of the Dragonhawks already. Fan of Knives really working well. Level 5 now. And I think Reprisal's plan is completely failing here with a strong Warden play on level 5. But there's no more mana anymore. The first bears are coming for rejuvenation. Stormbolt is no surround here. Mountain King has to be careful as well. And also the Blood Mage. Oh, Banish, of course, helps him here and there. But there's no healing. Is there more mana? Stormbolt. Oh, wow, that Blood Mage surviving with 4 HP. Incredible. No mana anymore. And some Dragonhawks survived this fight. Actually, like 5, I guess. But the heroes are so low, he cannot afford to get caught. And the Warden is coming from up above. Still no mana, but maybe right clicks. Oh, Stormbolt catching her. Here's damage coming. Where is the Siphon mana? Both first heroes are dancing here. He gets the Blood Mage, level up, level 6. Dodging the Stormbolt, and it does not connect. It does not connect. He blinks out in time. Reprisal calling the GG. What a demonstration of Gosu Warcraft this last fight was. This is why we love it so much. And this shows you how good the ping is. If the projectile is traveling and the damage doesn't click, that's perfect timing. And Moon getting the 2-1 here in the loser bracket semifinal. Reprisal, who disappointed at WCA, Once again on the edge of being eliminated. Holy shit. What a best of 5 this is already. I'm waiting for the next game to be hosted, but not yet, I guess. Nope. Wow. I'd love to see the chat right now, but I will do later. I will do that later with the VOD on Twitch. Since there's chat now, it's pretty damn cool. Okay. Maybe the final game of this series. It is gonna be Last Refuge. Another good Night Elf map. Human map, I'm sorry. So I don't really know. Okay. Both players are there. Holy shit! We got the donation. Sir Kato, better get your new audio equipment. Nice cast as always. Finally able to watch you live. Yeah, that's nice. Get well soon, Kato. I heard you had a surgery here, which is of course not that nice, but I think you will recover with my casts here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nice limiter. So once I keep screaming, that tool of hardware will limit it down so it doesn't sound super bad. Thank you very much to for everyone who made this possible. I will go to Amazon or Thomann right away. This is nice, and we also broke the €300 donation mark for March. It's pretty dope, and we're halfway through. Community is so awesome these days. So, we have the 4th game of this best of 5 series, Twitch Warcraft Champions League number 2, loser bracket semifinal. If Reprisal loses this map, he is out of the tournament. No chance anymore for the big bucks, for €1,500 for the winner, €600 for the runner-up, 375 for rank 3. No, he will indefinitely be eliminated from this one. So, Moon, this was exactly the result that we had in the group stages. And how strong is Reprisal mentally? That's the big question here. He won the first game in 6 minutes on Moon's hometown. And afterwards he got slaughtered. Once again it's the Warden. And it's not that common on Last Refuge to play her. So I'm very, very curious what the Warden is capable of doing. How does Moon have the creep spots, the creeping patterns here in his head? What can he come up with? And what is, of course, Reprisal's answer? Once again, it is the Mountain King. Didn't work. The first last game. It did work on Twisted Meadows with a tower push, but I guess for a tier 1 tower push this map is too big. So there she goes. Maybe the final time in this series. Moon will, the winner of this one will either meet Belief or Lucifer, so it's definitely gonna be an undead in the loser bracket final next week, I guess, where we will also see the winner bracket final. So, Mercenary Camp, Creep Spot by Reprisal is of course a little hard here, without Water Elementals, only with the Footman against the Rock Golem. But since Moon is doing the exact same thing, this will not get punished. Reprisal, of course, knows how to protect his workers. And this is level 2. Illyria's Full of Accuracy would be an awesome item if there would be an Archmage here. But for later, when there's casters, riflers, and especially mortar teams, this will help him a lot. So it's definitely a keeper. Not the hero, but of course, keeping the item. So what will the Warden get? She has the Claws of Attack, +6 already. Boots of Quel'Thalas would be awesome. Panda, some mana thingies would be awesome as well. Like, oh, Rune Bracers. Rune Bracers against Stormbolt. One of the best things you can find. 33% reduced magic damage. That's a lot. That's a lot for a Stormbolt. Like 50 initially, I'm not too sure. Tomb of Agility immediately being picked up. Yeah, nice catch of the Shadow Priest, and he gets the Berserker. Moon this time playing it with archers as far as I can see. Oh no, there's a Hunter's Hall again, so he's playing that like he did on TM and the other maps as well. Hunters are coming, but can he do enough damage to the Engine of War to kill it? We will see. Stormbolt is coming in. Surround. Maybe bash! Oh boy, and he has the Town Portal out again after such a few minutes. This is exactly what happened on Echo Out, but Moon was able to come back from that one. There's no Engine of War in the base of Moon. If he loses this one, there's no production anymore for the Night Elf. And here comes the Warden again. One more Shadow Strike he has. Going immediately for the Berserker. The Warden is surrounded. Gets another bash. Reveal being used. So she cannot Shadow Melt. So she's forced into Blink. No. Oh, another bash. But level up here to save her. This means she has the mana points for another Shadow Strike. And it buys a lot of time with that Warden bait to keep the Engine of War alive and to produce more Huntress. But he has to be so careful. He's sending the Mountain King away. I assume he has no mana points. That's exactly what it is. Reprisal stealing the mercenaries. Such a big deal. It appears like free experience at the moment, but these are the units that Moon wants to have. These are the units that should help the Huntress here to stay alive. And in the meantime, simultaneously creeping with only Militia seems to work pretty well. And the Warden is busy here. This is next level human play. What you experience here. Will it work in the end? We're about to see. Reprisal will lose that Berserker thanks to Shadow Strike. This means level 3 Warden. How far? Oh, is there's 20 mana points. He's trapped! The Warden is trapped! Shadow Melt, but he can be scanned! Being scanned! But she gets away, thanks to the block from that Wisp. How far is the attack? 1/3, I'd say. Reprisal, still on tier 1. After all this time. Mana getting burned by the Wisp. This is key to victory. Keep the Mountain King away from a Stormbolt. And if you have to sacrifice your Wisps, do so. It is nighttime now. The Moon Wells are regenerating. This means additional HP and mana points for the Warden. Good usage of Shadow Melt again. He cannot force him into using Scan all the time because it costs 50 gold. So he had to cancel the creeping here. That didn't go as planned. Moon dancing on a blade with all that Huntress being so hurt. Both players playing the standard. Bash, Stormbolt, surround. It is closed. Ah, but there's Blink. Of course, there's Blink. And here it comes. Creep Spot is done. And the expansion will come up. Next Stormbolt lasts forever. It takes forever. He's playing this all on tier 1. There is no reaction by Moon to this so far. But now he's on tier 2. Almost a nice surround of that troll. Second attempt. This is not your surrounding skills. He's keeping it close. And boom, down he goes. Almost level 4. But the Warden still slightly ahead in experience. Another bash. This passive skill is helping so much. Finally, Moon can get some mercs. Muddy the Mud Golem, our mascot, and the Mauler. M&M. And Moon is stabilizing here. Yeah, with level 4, with the Mercs, with Mountain King getting lower and lower. Moon defends this push. This early game push, and he has finally time to do a tier 2 strategy. It's once again the Ancients of Lore. I think this would have been the perfect timing for a Talon push. Since there's no blacksmith, there is no tech, there's nothing that he could do against this.
Forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Moon, I guess, will respond with a counter expansion as well.
Forces are under attack.
I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on. But this was so smart of Reprisal, buying all that time. Militia creeping, expansion up, uncontested. Well done. Mountain King getting that gloves. That means, of course, the percentage of the likeliness of bash is a little higher. And a Zeppelin. Now things get interesting. Where will he drop? Or is it just to save units from Shadow Strike? Level 4 and a third, and there it is. Tree of Life for Moon. The counter expansion is up, or is about to be up, and there's only one Ancient of Lore. Why is that? Heal wards for the Warden. Potion of Greater Mana. Ay, 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 ay. 4 Stormbolts. And there's no mana burn, except, oh, the blink a little too late. Catches the damage this time. This could have turned game 3 around, but no. Almost 1,000 viewers here. That's pretty damn nuts. And we're waiting. Will this be the decision already? Will Moon enter the loser bracket final? We're about to see. The Warden is blinking in, has a potion ready, but it's on cooldown at the moment. Immediately sniping the mercenaries, but the Zeppelin comes in to rescue it. Nice micro here by Reprisal. Stormbolt again, but there's no damage. Where is his army? There is none. There is absolutely nothing that can do damage except the Mountain King at this point. He has some Shadow Priests, he has some Footmen. Okay, now there's the Berserker back on the battlefield. That is nice against the Dryads. The Warden is here healing up. Out of the fight, and the Zeppelin. Oh! He loses the Berserker to the creeps. That is unfortunate. And what is Reprisal doing here? His Shadow Priest is dying as well. No deny, no nothing. Feeding the Warden onto level 5. A little sloppy play here, but of course he wants the Mauler. He will get slowed though. Oh, nice staff. Baiting the projectile. Shadow Strike on the Mountain King. Is this it for Reprisal? No. He escapes with a town portal, but now he has to capitalize from that expansion. His tech is almost finished. Moon did not mine the entire time on this base. On this second base. But he is going to tier 3. Second Ancient of Lore is coming. And the Warden with an Invis potion now. It wants... Oh, tier 3. He wants that MK. Shadow Strike. Is there a follow-up? I guess he'll just blink out. Right clicks. Potion on the MK is there. Oh, the Dryads. He's playing with fire! But using that one. Holy cow. Stormbolt to get rid. But there's cooldown on the potion now. Can he get away? I don't think so. Here's blink. And more right clicks. Another town portal. 2 town portals in 1 minute. And Moon knows exactly what's going on. Look at this. He's saving himself into the expansion. But there is blink. But no mana. No mana. He does not want to dive into the towers to catch a Stormbolt. But there is no mana. He could have done it. He could have done it. And maybe ending the game here. These games are pretty much awesome. Very, very, very tight games. And now it's again the Blood Mage. Hail Mage Fire appearing on the scenery. For Moon, it's a Shredder. No second hero. He wants to play the Warden to their fullest potential with the Avatar Ultimate. And this time it's double, triple Griffin Aviary as well. He wants the Griffins now, as well as the Paladin. I smell Banish Bolt combos. And that's gonna be epic. That late game is gonna be epic. Reprisal, the Lionheart, fighting for his life. Getting a big invul potion now as well. He did use the big mana potion before. So getting 2 consumables is pretty bonkers. And 2 of the best ones as well. So Panda and Brewmaster again, the second hero. Not before the Warden reaches level 5 though. And here she comes. Again. The Rune Bracers, still so much value in that. And we have a Book of the Dead. And no Dispel. Gets rid of all the mana. That was very nice. 150 mana gone. Oh, but another Shadow Strike. The potion is gone as well. Maybe the Invul Potion will save him. 2 more Storm Bolts are available. Blink. Invul Potion has to be popped. Wow. How Moon is capable of forcing Reprisal to use the big items that he finds and buys is so nice. But now the mana will be drained, but the Invul Potion is about to expire. There is a Stormbolt, Book of the Dead being used, but no surround. Stormbolt on the Warden, can he kill it? Can he kill it? There's no staff, no nothing but an Invul Potion. And now both heroes for Reprisal. Super duper low Town Portal on the MK, but the Blood Mage falls. No more Banish, and it's only a few Dragonhawks. It's 3 Dragonhawks versus all the Skeleton Archers, versus all the Dryads. Both players are on 2 gold mines. So that's not a big advantage for Moon. Both for Reprisal. On both players in no upkeep. 49 for Moon. 1,000 gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
1,000 gold. Ancients of Wind to counter it this time. The Panda creeping towards level 3. Big item question mark. Everything runs in order for Moon. Medallion of Courage, nice. More HP, more mana points. Not the best one, not the worst one. And Moon has so much time. Tome of Retraining, it's once again Fan of Knives and Blink. This is the Hawk Harass that we expect from Gargoyles and from Hippo Riders. And of course Dragonhawks. If he can snipe the Shredder, well, it's still 1,200. It's not such a big deal. But he sees the Engine of Wind. Here comes the Warden again. Fan of Knives. Plus, of course, the right clicks with the Orb of Venom. They hurt. They hurt. Paladin is here. So more health for the heroes. But yeah. Only more Dragonhawks. No Griffins so far. Hawks trying to harass, but didn't succeed so far. Mountain King not level 5. This has to change. But it doesn't yet. Reprisal. Wow, has epic lumber issues. 1,300 gold, 21 lumber. How in the hell did that happen? He only has 3 lumber workers?
A town is under siege.
He needs a shredder ASAP. He has to recognize this. The OS doesn't work as planned. Moon has too much of everything.
A player's forces are under attack.
Shredder, oh, gets staffed. Nice one.
The town is under siege.
The problem is that piercing damage is not very great against buildings. And the wisps are not in this base anymore. So there's not much to get for the Hawks at the moment. Moon is on 2000 gold. Level 4 on the Panda and Brewmaster. This is so nuts. This is such a big difference in basically everything. Wow. The dodges. The dodges again. Red Sport creep by the Panda. He'll be very close to 5-5 heroes here. Ancient Django of Endurance, more attack speed, more movement speed, and finally level 5 on the Mountain King. But what's it worth if the Warden is constantly blinking and dodging?
A town is under siege.
Reprisal does not notice his lumber problems. More Hawks and finally some Griffins. To get rid of the bears. To have some more sustainability. How many Hawks are there for Moon? I think 5. He needs as many Hawks as Moon has Hippos. If not more. Dark Ranger 3rd. For silence. We see that from undeads. But a Night Elf Tri-Hero combo, very, very, very rare.
A player's forces are under attack.
Reprisal is constantly scouting for more expansions. Wow, that was close, man. That Banish Bolt would have been tons of damage. And here comes Knights as well. So he can transition into something else. But look at the massive amount of Hawks. 2-0 upgrades plus the flute. This is a lot. And he can finally invest. 2 heal scrolls. No Invo Potion as far as I could see. More Hawks are coming. Is he overcommitting to Hawks? I don't see the Griffins. I think he cancelled the Griffins, right? There's a staff. 3 heal scrolls now. Every hero has a heal scroll. No invul potion. No protection scroll. He comes with militia support and another knight to tear down Moon's expansion. Is this the beginning of the comeback of Reprisal? Where is Moon, by the way? Where is Moon? In his base. Town portaling now. He can do 50% of the damage to the tree, but will this be enough? Shackles everywhere. Breath of fire coming in. Everything exploding here. Silence being used. Oh boy, this does not look good for the air army of the Night Elf. Moon at 78 food. Reprisal at 73 here. Dark Ranger immediately. This is just leveling of Moon's heroes. We see another Sif and Mana, but the Panda, no, is dry now. And Moon prevails in the end. The Fan of Knives hitting so hard, the Breath of Fire, all the area of effect, and everything is gone. He kills the Panda and Brewmaster though. There's silence on the human heroes. Fan of Knives, Paladin surviving. No, he dies, and the Mountain King will most likely be next. And he is! Reprisal is losing the game. Reprisal is losing the series, and Reprisal is losing the tournament. Moon into the loser bracket final after an awesome best of 5. First game, tower rush by Reprisal that Moon had no idea how to answer. But very, very strong performance on game 2. Strategically, masterpiece on map 3. And I guess on map 4, once again, right? Just playing so patient. Doing a great Warden play. And so it is Moon eliminating Reprisal. Still 75 euros for Reprisal here. But yeah, what's it worth? if you can get 1,500 in the end. Yeah, we will be back with Belief versus Lucifer in a few minutes. So a small commercial break here, and then we'll be back with loser bracket semifinal number 2.